Ordering food in a new language, it can feel kind of stressful, right? But it shouldn't be. It's one of those simple pleasures in life. So today, we're going to break it all down with a simple guide that will give you total confidence. Let's dive in.
First things first, if you've ever felt that little jolt of anxiety when the server walks over to your table, you are so not alone. It's a completely normal feeling. Our goal here is to trade that nervousness for a simple, confident plan. And the best part? The key to doing this successfully is incredibly straightforward. It really all comes down to one core principle that works in any restaurant in any English-speaking country. And trust me, it's going to make the biggest difference in your experience.
And here it is. Just speak clearly and slowly. That's it. That's the secret. You know, most mix-ups don't happen because of some complex grammar mistake. Nope. It's usually just because we're rushing or mumbling. When you're clear and you take your time, everything gets so much easier. If you only remember one thing from this entire explainer, make it this.
Okay, so before we actually walk into the restaurant, let's build a quick foundation with some vocabulary. These are the core words you'll see over and over again, and they'll help you make sense of any menu. First, let's just cover the main meals of the day. You've got breakfast, which is, the first meal in the morning. Then there's lunch, your midday meal, and of course, dinner, which is usually the main meal you have in the evening. Just knowing these three helps you find your way around the menu no matter what time of day it is. Now for a couple of words you'll definitely see on the menu. Things are often grouped under main courses, and that's where you'll find options like chicken or fish. And after the main course, you've got my personal favorite, dessert. That's the sweet course at the end, like a slice of cake or maybe some ice cream. So here's a quick recap of your vocabulary toolkit. A menu is basically a puzzle. It usually starts with something like a salad, then you move to the main course like chicken or fish, which might come with a side of rice or vegetables. And you'll need a drink, right? Like water or coffee. Knowing these categories helps you put the whole puzzle of your meal together.
All right, our vocabulary is ready. Let's put it into practice. We can really break down any restaurant visit into a super simple 4-step journey. When you see it laid out like this, it seems much more manageable, doesn't it? It's really just 4 moments. 1, get your table. 2, get the menu. 3, place your order. And 4, pay the bill. Now let's look at exactly what to say at each stage.
But wait, before we do our role play, I want to share a little secret weapon that makes every single one of those steps go smoother. It's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. Polite expressions are absolutely key. So think of words like please and thank you, not just as good manners, but as a strategic tool. Seriously, they're the key to a smooth, positive interaction. They show respect, and frankly, they just make people want to help you. It's like a communication superpower. And here are the most important ones. Please, when you're asking for something. Thank you, when you get it. Excuse me is how you get someone's attention. And I'm sorry works great if you need to correct something or didn't hear them. Getting these 4 down is a huge leap forward. All right, let's put it all together now. We've got our number 1 rule, speak clearly and slowly. We have our vocabulary, we've got our 4 steps, and we have our polite superpower words. Let's see what this looks like in a real back and forth. And here we go. Step 1, getting a table. You walk in and say, hello, table for 2, please. See that? It's direct, it's clear, and it's got that magic word, please. Perfect. And the server's response? Positive and helpful. Sure, right this way. The whole interaction is already off to a great start. Now for step 2, asking for the menu. The customer starts with, thank you, then asks a simple question. Can we see the menu? Polite and totally effective. And again, the server's response is simple and helpful. Of course, here you go. No confusion, no problems at all. Now for the big one, step 3, placing the order. And look how simple this is. I will have the grilled fish. It's spoken clearly, it's spoken confidently, the server knows exactly what you want. And the interaction ends on a high note. That's what a successful exchange looks like. And to finish up with that last step, paying the bill, you do the exact same thing. A simple, excuse me, could we have the check please, is all it takes. And really, that's it. You've seen all the pieces of the puzzle. the main rule of speaking clearly, the essential words, the 4 easy steps, and the power of being polite. You now have a solid framework for success. You are ready. The big takeaway here is this. You are absolutely ready for this. You have the tools, you have the strategy. The only thing left to do is go out there and actually use them. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you know how, what are you going to order first?